What the fuck was this?
Who bought this? Who listened to this and recommended it to a friend?
Yeah.
We dove into industrial music, like old-timey industrial music that supposedly inspired a bunch of industrial bands later on. The band, hint hint, spoiler alert, the band, he said in air quote, is named Throbbing Gristle. And it freaking sucked. Do you agree?
All systems failed.
What a mess, dude. What a mess. This was actual noise. Like somebody just took a microphone and like dropped it into a bag of broken fucking glass and nails and threw it in a blender and hit go, hit fucking frappe. Dude, it wasn't music. Like in a literal sense, it wasn't music. I know we've said that about other, like we gave Radiohead some shit, man,
Yeah.
for Kid A. A lot of it was just ambiance. It wasn't really musical, I'll say. But when you pair it up with this, damn. Sorry, Radiohead.
I failed. I definitely did. I got to track. I'm not gonna call it song. I'm not gonna say that because
because that would be inaccurate.
yes, that would not describe what this was. But their first track, IBM, is like apropos. For them just finding the most irritating sound.
Blinking and beeping and flashing, they're flashing and they're beeping. I can't stand it anymore. They're blinking and beeping and flashing. Why doesn't somebody pull the plug? Sir, I'm all right.
And recording it and then just putting it on a loop. I guess the industrial element was there in the fact that there was noise and it was, kind of rhythmic at times.
Yeah, it was rhythmic. I mean, like, I can take any sound effect and loop it, and it'll, if it's a 4-second loop, it's just going to be rhythmic every 4 seconds. That's pretty easy.
But I got to song 3 and I started and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just fast forward through a chunk and see if they bring it in. Nothing. It was the same noise. There was more shit in it.
Well, did you find anything out?
You bet! This thing makes the coolest noises!
What the fuck was this? Like, I know I mentioned, or I brought it up because I had read articles and seen articles with, like, Trent Reznor and other people who were in the actual
Yeah, this album is your
industrial-
fucking fault. That's right. It's your fault that
Yeah.
we listen to this.
Yeah, and there was even I guess it was probably like a documentary on industrial music, and they always mention Throbbing Gristle, and I was like, okay,
Man.
so let's just do that one to see what the fuck was going on. But how could they even get a record deal? Like, what
Yeah,
the fuck
seriously.
was this? It wasn't even like background music to a movie. It's more like sound effects they would use in just one little slice of an action scene or something stupid like that,
Yeah.
like something to induce tension.
When we used to do film stuff, I would, way back in the day, you'd have to go and buy like a CD of sound effects. And it'd have a long track list of like 40 different things, like cats meowing and car starting or gunshot firing and ricocheting, that kind of shit. And it sounded, this is what that's like. They took all those tracks and just put them all together in a rhythmic form and just played it. And then they found another CD. Oh, let's try this one, and just played random tracks in it and threw one after the other and threw in the baby crying or fucking whatever. It was, man, I hate being so negative all the time, but Jesus.
Well, that's kind of what we're doing. I mean, we're looking for bullshit to listen to and to see if we can get through it, because we kind of know it's shit. But this being the inspiration to a lot of industrial bands only makes sense in the fact that it was industrial noise, and these were artists.
Yeah, my ass.
artists of sound, you know, but I cannot see why they made a fucking record that, you know, what do they show up to the gig with like 6 Commodores? And it's like, where's your guitar? What what's a fucking guitar, man?
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
here to make
yeah,
art.
yeah. Why are you
You
wheeling a
know,
Xerox machine in here? Oh, it's in
yeah,
track. It's in our fourth song, titled "E. coli." Get
yeah.
the
Do
fuck
you
out of
have
here! Get your
dial-up
Xerox out of
internet?
here!
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Please
dot
tell me
matrix
you've got
printer and your
dial-up internet because we need
yeah,
that for track 3.
yeah. We don't need to connect to the internet. We just need to. We need the sound of connecting to the internet with a 14K modem. We don't want
Yeah.
to connect to the internet. We don't care about the internet. We need the modem grinder sound. You know?
And I have a rotary phone with me
Yeah.
because we're gonna code some shit and just see what the sound makes.
Yeah, like meet the band. Hey, oh, you're in a band? Yeah, yeah. What's your band? Oh, we're Throbbing Gristle. Oh, that's cool. What do you play? Industrial? Oh, I mean, what instrument do you play? Guitar, piano? No, I play the fucking pencil sharpener. It's like, what? I play. I play. Oh, she plays the bird cage. I play the
Yeah.
pencil sharpener, and then Mike back there, he plays the boots on a welcome mat. That's his. He's a wizard at that. He's a virtuoso with boots on a welcome mat.
Yep.
What is
Yep.
wrong with you people, dude? Who listens to that? Dude, they didn't just produce an album, a single. They produced many albums.
Yeah. Yes.
God
They
damn.
did. So this was this album was called D.O.A. The third and final report for the third and last report. I don't fucking know.
It was yeah. Now we got it. Yeah, DOA, the third and final report of Throbbing Gristle in
Throbbing Gristle.
1978.
78. Okay, that makes sense. But I mean, their computer was on a permanent syntax error, and every time that thing popped up, they recorded it, and then they looped it, and then there
Yeah.
was and I did discover a song, but it was so bad. The the guy singing was I don't know how to sing. Well, just try. You know,
Yeah.
here's some lyrics. It was called Weeping.
I want to make you happy just a little.
It was probably one of the worst songs I've ever heard, and I mean this is given this is worse. Okay, I'm on record now, and I'm gonna mention them. Ding. This was worse than the Violent Femmes
Oh,
by
light years
by a
worse.
fucking
Light years
mile.
worse.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
at least they
If
make
yeah,
songs.
man, if I had to go Jeff Spicoli and hire somebody, save Brooke Shields from drowning and hire a band to play my birthday afterward with the reward money, and my choices are Violent Femmes, Radiohead, Pavement, and Throbbing Gristle, well, I can say right away, Throbbing Gristle is not invited to the party.
No,
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get your pencil sharp and get the fuck out of here.
but in
Uh,
the only thing that I can say for them is that me being in industrial metal guru, kind of wizard, is that I used to listen to things like Kraftwerk and
mhm.
Deceive, and that's definitely kind of part and parcel for that older stuff. They would like just beat on trash cans, bam, 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 bam,
Yeah,
and it was just
yeah,
this repetitive shit, and they would use technological sounds and industrial sounds and stuff like that. But
yeah. Right.
this stuff that was on every one of these tracks would have only been like a little piece of what was going on in the actual industrial song
Right,
by
right, exactly. A
by these
chunk of
people.
noise
Yeah,
in the actual song written,
but
done by an industrial band with musicians in it.
how do they even enjoy it? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, yeah. What? Yeah, I didn't want to like. The obvious joke is, what kind of drugs were they on to enjoy this stuff? But
Oh,
I think it's a different. I think it's a totally different brain in their respective heads. Drugs can't. I don't think drugs can get you to a point to listen to this. Like not without freaking out and thinking you're in a foxhole somewhere, or you're getting crushed by a city bus, or getting dropped into a dumpster and into a trash compactor. Like
yeah.
like, yeah, this I don't know, man. But I had some high hopes for it because I like listening to different stuff. I like experiencing different music types. I don't always like them. Like I'm honestly not a real big Nine Inch Nails guy. Ministry I think
Yeah,
is fucking great. Nine Inch
yeah,
Nails not it's not my I don't know why. I don't dig his voice. I don't know. I know I'm in the minority. Whatever. Whatever. But I was like I'd read some of the song titles. IBM, which by the way, IBM the computers of course, but I also thought yeah, you certainly do, BM. This is your BM. This is your bowel
yeah.
movement.
This is a
You guys
bowel
fucking suck.
movement. It's sonic bowel movement.
Oh God, another T-shirt.
Only,
Sonic bowel movement.
with
Sonic
some
bowel
nails and
movement.
shit on the floor. But uh,
Uh,
yeah, it was like I don't understand how they got record deals, let alone
no, who bought this? Who listened to this and recommended it to a friend?
yeah, yeah, exactly. And then
Oh my
it,
God,
it
man!
said that that their shows were all part performance art. God
It would
damn.
have to be. It would have to be a guy up there with a freaking belt sander and another guy with a lawnmower. What is that show? Who buys a ticket to that show? You know what? I'm going to take that back. They have to be better live than they are recorded, because then you can actually see what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a fucking buzz saw. Oh, but he didn't have a saw in there. He has like a cat or something. I get it now. Oh, he's electrifying a monkey. Oh, I get it. Oh, now I didn't
Yeah.
pick that up when I just listened to it. Now that I see it, oh yeah, no, that's way more
I was
entertaining.
I was gonna say I could imagine like live chickens and electricity, uh, you know,
Yeah,
in the same context there for their
yeah,
weird ass
giant fucking
bullshit.
Tesla coil. Yeah, big Tesla
Yeah,
coil right in the middle of the stage, just zapping shit.
but like Ministry, their old album Twitch, which is really old. If you
Mm,
listen to that and you listen to Psalm 69, you're gonna be like, this isn't the same band, but it is. And
yeah.
Twitch had a lot of this kind of stuff, but it was more like industrial machinery sounds of
Mm,
like like a press, like,
right,
and
right.
it would just go on and on and on and
No,
on and on, for like 5 minute songs. It's just like fucking. But there
yeah.
was a lot of other stuff going on. There was like keyboards. There was some sort of melody, and his vocals at the time was that very kind of British underground kind of sounding voice or
Right,
whatever,
right.
but it had that element. But I don't know what the fuck I just listened to with this album.
No,
This was bullshit.
no. I got through like I had it on while I was doing other stuff. I did the not quite the trapping myself in a room with zucchinis and a shredder and Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite that far, but I trapped myself doing work stuff. I'm like, I'll have this on in the background and talk about having background noise in a very literal sense. Fuck, that's all it was is noise that was in the background, like like my neighbor tinkering on his car and then starting it up, this massive engine, or grinding down a fucking metal part of the frame or whatever. Like, are you gonna be done anytime soon? Because I'm trying to work here. But it's fucking throbbing gristle on my own
Yeah.
speakers, and so
It's it.
I finally had to gong it. I got like 7 songs deep, and I usually take notes on each song. There were no songs to take notes on because they were not songs. They were tracks. It was not music. I finally had to gong it, and I really thought I can't allow myself to get through this whole album because I gonged Radiohead Kid A, and that is infinitely better than this crap. And like
Yeah.
out of enough respect for Radiohead, I'm gonging this album because there's no way I can have it in my record that I got through this but couldn't get through Kid A. That's like talk about losing credibility.
Oh yeah, yeah, that definitely makes sense. I mean, this is like being in a bad office space where a 300 page document is coming through your fax machine that just shit the bed, and it's absolutely having
Right.
a crinkle attack, and it just keeps going and going and
Yeah.
going, and you're trapped there because you're at work. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
PC load letter. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what this is. Yeah.
PC load letter? The fuck does that mean?
Yeah. So I couldn't get through it, man. I tried, obviously, I always do. And I honestly, I was pretty geeked up to hear about a song. I wanted to hear the song Hamburger Lady, so I stuck around at least through that. I know that. And then horribly disappointed in it. Because there's no hamburger, there's no lady. What am I doing here? I was
Yeah,
promised a hamburger and a lady. I got neither. What am I doing here? A gong. I can't be with you guys. Throbbing Gristle. I gotta go. I'm gonna go listen to Radiohead.
Yeah. Oh man. And there it is. I said that I would not party to Radiohead, but between these two, yeah, we're partying with Radiohead.
Oh yeah, if it's a
like-
ketamine party, even I'm down.
Oh yeah.
If my choice is I got to go chill with Throbbing Gristle or chill with Radiohead, at least I can chill with Radiohead. I can sit there and do nothing with the best of them. It's down to an art form.
It would require some high grade opium to listen to Radiohead again, but I could do it.
Yeah, a massive check signed by Tom York.
Tron.
Please, guys, please listen. Whatever, Tom. Hey, Tom York. You're in the. You and Radiohead are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I do have respect for Radiohead. Not my cup of tea, as we've been over many times, but I do have respect for them. I don't want to say I don't have respect for Throbbing Gristle because it sounds too personal. And I don't know anyone in the band, but but I can't even call them a band. They're not a band. You guys use equipment and you plug things into the wall and you see what noise it makes and you record it and then you loop it. And I can't. Come on, man. Come on. I just can't. So I failed. No, fuck them. They failed us. Throbbing Gristle failed us. A 7-year-old me back in 1978 would have said in a nicer way, fuck you guys. You're not you guys suck.
Yeah.
Oh, although I do want to say, Chili Burns tries to stay positive, especially when he refers himself in the third person. Chili Burns has something positive to say about this. Because I listened to this and it's industrial, I went back and I listened to Nine Inch Nails. The one came out in 1989. At 89, yeah, I don't remember what album it was, but it's a huge hit. Oh, what's that?
Head Like a Hole, Pretty Hate Machine.
Yeah. And it was all right. I'm not a huge fan of Nine Inch Nails, whatever. But it was all right. But I listened to Ministry, and I never really got into Ministry, but I'd heard tracks and a few songs by them, and I thought, oh, they're good. Like, it sounds really heavy and kind of fast and dirty and like gritty sounding. So I listened to a whole album of what did I just fucking say? Geez, hold on, everyone. I need to drink coffee. So I listened to a whole album of Ministry. Fucking fantastic. So I'm a renewed Ministry fan. I'm going to listen to more of their stuff. So, and then one of my friends way back in the day recommended a band to me called Babyland, some industrial band. And he was like, oh, yeah, they have an industrial grinder on stage. Like, oh, it sounds stupid. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give that a shot too. And I listened to an album by Babyland, way better than I remember, because I listened to Nine Inch Nails, Ministry, then Babyland. And Babyland's not huge, so I don't even know if they're still performing or recording or anything. They're probably freaking DMV clerks for all I know by this time. But it was good. So I got a renewed interest in industrial stuff. So that's the positive that I have, is because these guys are so awful, I had to prove to myself that not all industrial music is this bad.
No, it's not. And there's industrial is a huge thing, and when it's industrial music, it's actually good. Ministry and Sister Machine Gun, Nine Inch Nails, and Rammstein. There's tons of
Yeah,
them
yeah.
that do what they do, and it's all good. It's got to have some structure, you know.
Some instruments. I prefer a couple of
Gotta-
instruments.
Yeah, it's got to have something besides, the fax machine that is fucking having a massive stroke.
Yeah.
I could just get like 3 dot matrix printers and just have them fucking print the Bible 4 times, and
Yeah.
that would be a Throbbing Gristle record.
Yeah, this one prints in all caps. That one prints in the key of C sharp, and then this one just prints. And they're gonna all mesh together in this wonderful album called "The Last Tales of the Fucking Whatever They Are." Awful. So do not recommend Throbbing Gristle. Do not recommend at all. Failed the challenge. Severe fail. But I think the worst fail of all the failures so far. But in fact, I know this is the worst failure we've ever had, at least that I've ever had. Absolute worst.
I agree. Yeah, this is the most terrible thing I've listened to so far. It's so bad.
My god, man.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Oh, you cheap son of a bitch. Are you crazy? Those guys are retards.
Are you guys brothers?